Hey, welcome back to another episode of Collector's Corner with Corey Smith. That's me, I'm your host, Corey Smith, and I want to thank you for stopping by again. Thank you for checking out my videos, checking out my page, listening to me ramble on, listening to me yell and sing and all that good stuff that I do around here on the Collector's Corner in the Murfreesboro Media Headquarters. And you have tuned in for another good one today, boy. I tell you what, we got us another music episode.
This is the music I've selected for the Christmas play.
Oh, you know you're going to be hearing lots of singing today, boy. Woo, we're breaking out cassette tapes, part 3.
I ordered this cassette from Time Life.
So let's get into it. We are doing another 5 of my favorite cassette tapes from the collection. I don't know, maybe you could call this 11 through 15, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to say. Just 5 more tapes from the big-ass cassette tape collection. You can see part of back here. Yeah, baby, so let's just get out. Woo, we're going in and run. Eddie Rabbit's 1980 album, Horizon.
Mr. Rabbit!
If you're not familiar who Eddie Rabbit is, he was a country, sort of easy listening, soft rock kind of guy, crossover. I mean, he had some country stuff. He had some sort of singer-songwriter kind of stuff. But, you know, he also had some crossover hits, some pop hits, and the pop radio, whatever you want to say. And this was the big crossover album right here, boy. You know, country fans liked it. Easy listening soft rock fans loved it. Man, it was so good. Boom! Yeah, like I said, 1980, Eddie Rabbit. There he is with the sweet beard. I mean, I'm always down with somebody that can grow a sweet beard.
Grizzly Adams had a beard.
And there we go. But if you're not familiar with who Eddie Rabbit is, his big hit right here. 2 of them on this first side of this tape right here. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. 'Cause I love a rainy night. So that was a huge hit on the radio at the time. But then he had another big hit on this album. I'm driving my life away. I'm driving my life away. I don't know really all the words to that one. But anyway, though, two huge top 40 radio hits. I don't know if they were top 40. I just said that shit. I'm going to go with it. Who gives a crap? I'm not looking it up. If you want to look it up and correct me, comment below. But anyway, till then, yeah, baby, I'm going to say top 40 hits because, goddamn, those were huge songs. I Love a Rainy Night, Driving My Life Away. There's some other great songs on here. But I'll tell you what my favorite song is on this album. Oh, man, is the closing track. Oh, great, like sort of soft rock, easy listening, AOR. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Oh, man, just a fucking slow grooving song with the fucking sweet guitar licks throughout. Anyway, there we go. Enough of that bullshit. I mean, you know, it's a cassette tape. It's an early cassette tape, so you know that shit's gonna either be white or beige. Never did figure out the reasoning. Yeah, so 1980, Lecture Records, Eddie Rabbit, Horizon. This is a Columbia House. So these Warner sort of with the white stripes. That's like a record store, Columbia House record club edition. There we go, Eddie Rabbit. That's some good shit, but man, we done chased that rabbit as far as we can, and we gotta move on to the next one. Oh, there we go, getting some wordplay. Wordplay. I don't know what my head's doing, but it needs to chill out. The next one up, I don't even know what you want to say. If we're counting them down 5 to 1, this is 4. If we're counting them down, I don't know, 15 to 11. What the fuck? This is 14. I don't care. Whatever, it don't matter. Oh, man, if you've watched some of my previous episodes, you know I love those cassette soundtracks, man.
Soundtrack, you're screwed.
80s soundtracks had such great jams. It was a good way to get all kinds of different bands and artists on one. And if you like the movie and you like the music in the movie, even better. This worked for me. 1987, the soundtrack to the great horror vampire movie, The Lost Boys.
Pale-faced Lost Boys.
Oh, yes. Starring the two Corys, Feldman and Haim, R.I.P.
May he rest in peace.
And Kiefer Sutherland, just, I mean, so many great actors in this. But man, if you are a fan of the Lost Boys, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You already know this soundtrack. You already love this soundtrack. I mean, shit, this album has so many great fucking songs on it that really just played perfectly in the movie. I mean, let's flip it around. It goes ahead and tells you right here, you got artists, oh my God, you got NXS and Lou Gramm and Roger Daltrey and Echo and the Bunnymen. And it's just like so many fucking good artists on here. But you know, Lost in the Shadows! Lost in the Shadows! Yeah, boy, that's a great song. Then whenever they're first arriving in town, Corey Haim and what's his name, Jason Patrick, they're cruising in, and it's like, people are strange when you're a stranger. Oh yeah, they do a Doors cover. Then there's the other theme. There's two, yeah. Lost in the Shadows, The Lost Boys, and then you got Cry Little Sister, the theme from Lost Boys. A double theme song in this goddamn movie. That's how much this shit's good. Cry, little sister, we shall not fall. Cry, little sister, we shall not fall. Oh, man, what a hauntingly beautiful song. Just plays a couple times in the movie. Just get chills out of the arm right there, boy. And say what? But then, any fan of Lost Boys, you know this soundtrack wouldn't be complete without the shirtless hunky guy with the saxophone on the beach with the fire behind him. I still believe. That's my saxophone impression right there. Sounding like the real thing, boy. You're gonna put my vocals up in a synthesizer. Whoop, 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 whoop. I still believe. Oh, yeah, you like that saxophone? That shit went crazy. So anyway, yeah, there's vampires trying to recruit the dude, Jason Patrick, Keith Sutherland and his homies, and Corey Haim, younger brother, gets together with Corey Feldman, who reads vampire comic books, and they're like, let's go kill some vampires, let's save the town. Oh my God, it's a crazy movie, so whoop, whoop, whoop. The see-through, the clear, the see-through, the clear, here, and then boom, fold out. Ow, not much to show in the fold out. It's a pretty small lot of notebook. Yeah, so it just gives you the breakdown, the songs, the artists, all of that good stuff. Whoa, Jesus Christ, I dropped it on the floor. Let's get it back in there. Let's move it on, because we got more shit to talk about. But yeah, great movie, great soundtrack, hand in hand, perfect together. If that's your jam, check it out. If not, ignore. And on to the next. This baby is coming out of Canada.
We are going to Canada.
And we're moving into the 90s. I mean, not far into the 90s, 1991. But still the 90s. And going north of the border, Canadian musician named by Tom Cochrane.
Sounds good, Tom.
Oh, some of you might be cracking up and be like, Tom Cochrane, that one-hit wonder. Life is a highway, I want to drive it all night long. Life is a highway. Life is a highway. Yeah, you could say he is a one-hit wonder. Life is a highway. Huge song, hear it everywhere. Grocery stores, elevators, dentist's office, anywhere that like soft rock, easy listening, sort of I don't know, just a regular old top 40 rock is played, then you might, or will, not might, you will hear "Life is a highway and I wanna..." That's more like Tom Cochrane with the scratchy vocals. Life is a highway. And that song came out, it was huge, loved it. I'm like, well, man, I might as well get the cassette tape. I mean, shit, it's a great song. Boom, the rest of this cassette tape is badass. It has some great songs on it. I mean, there are some killer tracks on here. And so, yes, Tom Cochrane could be considered a one-hit wonder. I mean, he's had albums, he had other shit, but he never blew up like Life is a Highway. This album is fucking good. I really get down on it. I mean, it's like sort of bluesy, sort of heartland rock, I guess you could say. Maybe a little John Cougar Mellencamp meets a little Bruce Springsteen, kind of with the gravelly, scratchy vocals. You know, just that sort of shit. Just kind of, you know, telling yarns, homespun kind of shit. Love, lost, all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, they knew what was up, though. They kicked off the album. First track on the album, they knew what was going on. They were like, we gotta put this Life is a Highway on there because everybody's gonna be wanting to listen to that shit immediately. I'll tell you what, you get down here, way down to the bottom. Emotional Truth, oh, coming through with emotional truth. Coming in for emotional truth. I just fucking love that song. Oh my God, it's just one of those I could listen to over and over and over again. All right, let's get it on out of here. Move on to the next one. And we're coming up with another soundtrack. God, I told you I love soundtracks. I can't have at least one soundtrack. This 5-pack's coming with 2, baby. And we are talking about one of the funniest comedies of all time. One of the greatest movies of all time. Classic, 1985. We're talking about the soundtrack to Fletch.
Fletch was here.
Oh my God, this soundtrack, this movie, everything about it. Woo-wee! That's that good shit right there. You know, if you're not familiar with Fletch, it's Chevy Chase.
You'll be whistling Symphony Doodah out of your assholes.
He plays Irwin R. Fletcher, L.A. newspaper reporter doing a big story on drugs on the beach. You know, he knows there's some shady shit going on behind the scenes. He thinks it's involving maybe the police force and the city hall and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, investigative reporter. But he's perfect at doing all these different, he dresses up in different costumes or different disguises or whatever with different identities and voices and all this kind of stuff. And he sneaks in, gets all this shit, all the scoop he needs to get. Anyway, there's some other kind of this whole thing about, you know, murder plot and all this shit. That don't matter. If you want to know that, just wait until I do a video on Fletch or go fucking watch the trailer yourself. I ain't got time to fucking tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass person. I mean, shit, do your thing. But right now we're talking about one of the best soundtracks. It is fucking done by Harold Faltermeyer. Faltermeyer. Same guy that did Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. In fact, the Fletch theme is an instrumental synthesizer soundtrack, little bebop sort of thing. Sounds almost just like the sneaking around, sort of going places music in Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, he really just basically was like, that shit sounds good. I'm gonna turn around and use it a year later, add a couple other little flip flares on it, and it's like boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's got the same sort of like beboppy, boom, you know, all that kind of shit. So, I like it though, man. That's the same kind of thing. Like, Fletch is cruising around through L.A., sneaking in through windows, doing all that kind of thing, putting in horse and all that stuff. Oh, I'm wearing these fake teeth, but on this, you know, I look like a goofball, or I put on a fucking outfit. You know, you can see right there. I mean, he got all the different shit, you know, beard and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's got that kind of like just I'm doing stuff kind of music in the background. 85 synthesizer. But the theme from Fletch, Bit by Bit by Stephanie Mills. And if you don't know Stephanie Mills, what the fuck is she like? Stephanie Mills on Wheels. Stephanie Mills, if you don't know her, she's got that golden voice, sings all kinds of stuff. I guarantee you know at least a couple songs by her. Damn, she's got a good voice. So, but she does this song, Bit by Bit, one and another, bit by bit. Fletch is working overtime. Oh man, and it's just great. It's like sort of a Pointer Sisters, Patti LaBelle, just kind of 80s, just, you know, bebop and synthesizers, drum machines. Woo! So, that fucking song just is like, oh, bit by bit. Oh, God, just, ooh. But then, there's a great scene where he's in a car chase, police are after him and stuff, because he's been snooping around. He's been told to cease and desist, and he said, I'm going to ignore you because I'm Fletch, and I'm going to keep not ceasing and not desisting. And then the police are like, we're going to bust your ass in, and they're chasing him, and he's like, there's this big, this fast-paced, get out of town, you gotta get out of town, and he's like jumping over like medians and shit on the highway, you gotta get out of town, get out of town. Oh, just fast-paced fun. So many great songs. I mean, it's 1985. Look at that. You got the blue writing on that one, boy. Look. Crazy. Stands out nicely on that white right there. Boom, 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 boom. And then, you know, most of these aren't going to have much to them. I've talked about that in previous cassette episodes. It wasn't really till like the late 80s. I mean, some mid-80s stuff, but really late 80s, early 90s before you started getting the really fat, packed up liner notes and all that with the lyrics and all the write-ups and all that kind of shit. But so, you don't need any of that with Fletch. God damn, put this thing on, boy. You are in for a good time. Just, you know, like I said, fun. Everything's pretty lighthearted. Just a good time. Fast-paced. Synthesizers. Drum machines. Boo-doo-boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. I'm talking about synthesizers, man. The new wave. Early to mid 80s, that whole new wave with the synths and the keyboards and kind of just all the fucking great stuff through there. This band, oh man, I don't know, dude. I just love this band. This is their debut album, 1985, same year as Fletch came out. Amy Mann on lead vocals and bass. Amy! They're from Boston.
You are from Boston.
Oh man, she was a fucking bass extraordinaire with the slap. But with just fucking great vocals, great lyrics. They started out in the new wave scene, and then they evolved and went more into sort of like I don't know, just a sort of singer-songwriter kind of direction, but just great also. But the debut album, I mean, I just come back to this album. We're talking about the band Til Tuesday.
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
God damn, that was enough preamble, enough preface. Get to the fucking band already, and then built them up. I don't know what to say. I do love this band. There's Amy Mann. Gorgeous, the spiked blonde hair. Fucking just powerful vocals. And then you got all the other dudes here doing their thing. Keyboard. Of course, the big track, the big single. In fact, some people would just throw Til Tuesday in as a 80s one-hit wonder. Because, I mean, they did have some other singles, but never as big as Voices Carry. Hush, hush now. Voices Carry. Voices Carry. Yeah, that song. Great 80s song. I mean, you'll find that shit on all kinds of mixtapes, all kinds of mixed albums. You know, it is like a great representative song in 1985. 80s new wave of Voices Carry. And then just great songs, you know. I mean, I kind of love this album front to back. So, I mean, I could fucking name every song on here. A lot of songs about heartbreak, breakups, you know, being done dirty, done wrong, all this kind of stuff. Man, my favorite song on the album, though. Just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, again, sort of haunting, sort of powerful, sort of just kind of that minor key, sort of kind of melancholy sound, but with a little, still with that 80s synth flair into it. We're talking about Don't Watch Me Bleed. Don't watch me bleed. Oh, God, that song, I could just listen to it all the time, and I do. I will swear to God I listen to it. I'll fucking die. My YouTube algorithm's like, God damn it, quit listening to that song. There's other shit out there. Go look for it. Quit fucking repeating this thing over and over. I just can't get enough of it, man. But like I said, I'll fucking listen to this start to finish. Every song on it, fucking perfect to me. I love it. 80s Oh, just fucking new wavy. Amy Mann, great vocalist. You got the brown tape, bass tape. I don't know what to say. And then again, the small liner notes. Again, we're talking about 1985. Just, oh my God, oh good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Til Tuesday, Voices Carry, all the great shit they did. Amy Mann still making perfect music till day. Check her out, check them out. They made 2 more albums after this. Broke up. Amy Mann went on and has been doing singer-songwriter-y, solo-y, acoustic-y kind of stuff for 25 damn years now at this point at least. So yeah, check that out. Til Tuesday. That's where we're wrapping it up. Number 11. Number 1 of the 5 today. Whatever you want to say. Cassette Part 3. Quit shaking that thing. Put it down and say goodbye to your folks. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm glad you stopped by, and come back next week, because you never know what I'll be getting to next. Woo!